So hey, check it out. Next big project on the truck. I'm gonna see what I can do about the heater. The wires for the heater motor were in bad shape. I hope I can replace the wires. This heater control valve here, which is manually operated, is probably stuck, and hopefully I can find a rebuild kit for it. But I'm getting started on that next. Hey, check it out. Came loose. Coming out, no issues. Let's get it pulled out, put on the bench, and see what we can do with it. Talk to you later, bye. So hey, check it out. We got the heater core defrost assembly out of the truck. Came out pretty smooth without any hiccups, any issues. This here is the controllers for everything. We got a blower, a temp, air, fresh air, and we have the defrost cables. So here's the defrost section, and over here is somewhere around here. Down in here is a lever that opens and closes the defrost. That's working good. We have over here, this is for the fresh air coming in through here, which comes in from that vents right there on the side of the truck, the side of the cab. Item that the lever moved, which is this guy right here, is frozen down in here, so we'll have to clean that all up. The heater core has water in it. I don't think it's leaking, because I haven't seen any evidence of leakage in the cab. So hopefully I won't have to replace it. I'm just going to clean it out with some washing soda after I take this assembly all apart. The wires for the lower motor were bad, so I cut them off when I rewired the truck. It's a ground wire here, so hopefully I can take that apart and put some new wires in it and not have to replace it. This is a 2-speed motor. Most of the trucks came with a single-speed motor. Most of the trucks, or some of the trucks, didn't come with the outside air, without the fresh air, which would have been run by this cable right here. Now he's moving, but I'm gonna lubricate him. This defrost is moving, but the heat, the amount of heat, which is controlled by this valve here, which is plugged up, or is frozen anyway. The cable attaches here, pulls back and forth, and makes this thing go up and down. This thing is... Okay, check it out. The heater defrost assembly came apart very easy. The motor came right on out. Take a look at those wires, spins free. The heater core looks okay, pretty good anyway. Let's get back to that a second. So here is the fresh air, recirculation air trapdoor. He's working pretty good. Gonna be needs a little cleanup on the inside. There's a couple felt gaskets for around this hole. There's another one on the bottom of the side, this so when it's down, It plugs off the outside air. Heater core looks pretty good. We got 30 down here on the edge on both sides. I'm going to soak it in some degreaser and get it all cleaned up on the outside and fill it up with some liquid and pressurize it, see if it leaks. The housing for the heater core is in really good condition. I can order new gaskets for here and one on the other side, which goes here on the other side. I'm going to clean the defrost mechanism up, clean off the fresh air mechanism, clean that all up. I don't paint stuff, I just like to clean it. So we'll clean it all up, we'll repair the motor wires, get that trapdoor working. Hey, check it out. We got the blower housing, heater core housing in the little tub today. Going to clean it all up and make it all nice and pretty like. And get it all put back together, assembled, and put back in the truck. These items came out pretty good. This unit here is for the defrosters. The defroster tube assembly sits on top like that. This is the back side of the heater core cover. This is what you see when you're sitting in the truck. More like that. It still has some of the overspray paint that when Sam painted the inside of the cab of the truck. I'm not painting that. And this piece here goes in the side of the truck, or the vent, and he attaches this section right through there, something like that. I gotta find a rubber boot that connects these two pieces together. Coming along. Gotta get that heater core cleaned up next. So we're looking good. Clean it, put it back together. Okay, check it out. Let's start with the blower motor. I want to tear it apart and replace these wires. And I usually don't paint stuff, but I think I'm going to paint this motor cover assembly. This is the gasket. He should slide off of here. I hope the squirrel cage comes off okay. There's a set screw down in there. You see right down in there, there's a set screw. Hopefully that'll come off easy. I don't want to bend it up. Well, wish me luck. Talk to you later. Bye. So hey, check it out. We pulled out the temperature control valve, water temperature control valve for the truck today. Pulled it out of the transmission fluid. And I was able to remove it from the cable bracket. And we have some movement here. We didn't have that before. And I'm able to stick this up in here and actually move it. Not sure how it works, but up in here down here there's an O-ring, I think. I'm gonna take this piece off of this piece and see what's attached to this piece. One of the locking mechanisms was already pulled out. I was able to pull that one out. This one here. Now we're gonna work on this one and this one down in here. So my theory is if I stick this punch handle in the hole, give me some leverage, punch handle in the hole, I can pry this off with this pry bar. And that worked. I'm able to pry that out. This is the next one here. It's down up inside here. Not much to grab onto. But yes, I think we have some success. Pulled out. Okay. Now we'll take the channel locks and pry it out a little bit more. Just like so. And so. This one's okay. And this one here, let's pull this one out. That started to rip there a little bit. I have to be careful with that. Okay, I think we can get it out from there. Not sure what we're going to use to pry it out. There we go, it's coming out. Okay. This thing is irreplaceable. I think this is the seal, the water seal. I'm thinking maybe I could buy another valve that's similar to it. I've seen valves that are similar to it. It might have a new good diaphragm inside of it. And take that one apart and put this in there. I just rip that. Okay. Doesn't look too bad. Let's clean it up and examine these parts, and kind of looks like an accelerator pump from a carburetor. It's not looking too bad. So water must flow in here, and it flows around in this cavity, and it comes out of this one here when this thing allows it somehow. Not sure what stops it. I get it cleaned up, go from there, see what I can do with it. Okay. Talk to you later, bye. Okay, check it out. Here we have a couple sockets. The heater control valve for the truck. Remember, I took it all apart down in here. It was filthy dirty. Got it all cleaned out. Hope this works. Water comes up, hot water comes up through here and comes out of this hole. This item here, the diaphragm valve, I don't know if it's the gasket that seals it here, or if it's the brass little plunger that goes in the hole and seals it when it's closed shut. So let's get it put together, put some water in it and see if it leaks. Wish me luck. Replacement for this, I seen one new old stock, but it was for a 57, and it was $500. I'm not doing that. So anyway, let's see if we get this together. We get the gasket in here nice and, or the diaphragm in here. It's cold out today. My fingers ain't working like they're supposed to. It's a cold day. We've got snow on the ground. 35 degrees in here. Okay. Can't get it stuffed in there correctly like I want it. There we go. Okay, we'll cap it. It should snap all the way in. I'm going to place it in here. A little tap tap. Tack hammer. Little punch. See what we can do. Yeah, that's good. Sounds good. Looks tight that way. And I gotta squeeze these locks tabs in somehow. Start with these. So far so good, eh? They ain't broken off yet. This one and the other one, they're a little bad shape. Let's get them an initial push on this. These nice needle nose pliers. That looks better. Same with this one. Okay. This ain't coming apart no more. I think this is it. It doesn't want to go. Try a little click, click. There we go. I don't know how I got the other ones in so nicely. Okay. Now we'll figure out a way to test it. And hope for the best. It seems to be holding. I don't know how far it's supposed to go. Okay, what did I say? Water goes in the bottom. Yeah, it's the engine. So far, so good. I'm gonna give it a leak down test. I'm gonna put some water in it with a hose and see if anything comes out. Let me get that set up. So, what do we got going on today? Well, we got the air compressor out. I got it connected down to this 1/4-inch hose. And that goes over to this air pressure regulator. And then we've got heater hose. And it's going into the heater core. The heater core is filled with water. The other end of the heater core is plugged off, and we're going to see if this thing leaks. So far, so good. Keep your fingers crossed. We'll see how it goes. So hey, check this out. This little piece here is a rubber boot that goes in between this spot and this spot over here for the air intake, fresh air intake. This is not reproduced. You can't find them. Nothing's available. So I got a piece of toolbox drawer liner and cut a little piece of it. You know, the overlap right here. Got a couple hose clamps. Bent the corners to fit around the curve, the corners. And we'll see how that works out. Talk to you later, bye. So hey, check it out. We got the heater assembly ready to get put back together for the 56. Let's get it put together and install it. Talk to you later, bye. So hey, check it out. Making some progress. Today we got the switch panel, cable panel installed. I do have the blower all wired up, and it works. The air and defrost cables are attached. Defrost, cabin air. And then we have the air for inside air and outside air. So this is outside air, fresh air coming in from the outside to run through the heater. And then if we just want to recirculate it, we push it in. Progress. Defroster tubes are hooked up. All I need to work on is the water temperature control valve. Anyway, that's it for now. Talk to you later. Bye. So hey, check it out. The heater project on the truck is on hold or wrapped up for now. I need to get a replacement heater control valve because this one leaks. And then I'm also changing the intake manifold. This one here has a small 4-barrel pattern on the bottom. So I had to run an adapter plate to run this Eldebrock carburetor. I have a new, not a new, but a used 1957 4-barrel intake, which has the standard Holley style size flange mounting surface. I'm going to have to paint it. It needs to be painted. I use a Caterpillar yellow. I like it better than that Daytona yellow. Daytona yellow kind of looks like a piss yellow. This one here has a nice little orange tint to it. And another project we have going on, I got a floor mat for the inside, but they don't put any of the holes over in this area here for the high beam switch, the clutch pedal, the brake pedal, the steering column, the gas pedal, or anything like that. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to trim it, cut it, put some holes in it, and install it. Anyway, that's it for now. Talk to you later. Bye.